Infinitives or verbs notes page. So you're going to use this notes page. You're going to get this filled in while you watch this presentation. Remember that you can pause as often as you need to. If I'm going too fast, you have that ability. So this is Unidad 3, Parte 1, Infinitives. Infinitives is another way to say verbs. Verbs are, as you're going to see, anything that starts with the word to. It's an action or something that can be done. So bailar means to dance. So what I want you to do at home is you're going to repeat after me and then fill it in. Bailar. Beber refrescos. Caminar. Cantar. Cazar. Comer. Just a little something funny. Correr. Despertar. Dibujar. Escribir cuentos. Escribir means to write, and we are learning specifically stories. Cuentos are stories, but what you need to know is that escribir alone means to write. Escuchar música. Escuchar just means listen to. Esquiar. Estar en línea. Estudiar. Hablar por teléfono is to talk on the phone. Hablar por móvil is to talk on your cell phone. Hacer ejercicios. Hacer snowboard. Ir a la escuela. Ir de compras. Ir de pesca. Ir de camping. Jugar al fútbol. Remember, football is soccer. Jugar al voleibol. Jugar al golf. Jugar al tenis. Jugar al béisbol. Jugar al básquetbol. Or you might also see it referred to as baloncesto. Jugar al fútbol americano. So this is how you say football. Fútbol americano. Jugar al hockey. Jugar videojuegos. Jugar deportes. Leer revistas o libros. Leer means to read, and then it gives you two types of things you could read, magazines, books. Levantar pesas. Limpiar. Montar en bicicleta. Montar en monopatín. Montar a caballo. Nadar. Pasar tiempo con amigos. Patinar. Pescar. Practicar deportes. Tocar la guitarra. Tocar un instrumento. Trabajar. Usar la computadora. Ver la tele o ver la película. Means to watch TV or to watch a movie. Tele is TV. Película, movie. Viajar. And now you're going to answer these two questions. So number one, what is an infinitive? Well, actually number 49 or 50. What is an infinitive? So an infinitive is a verb, just like I said at the very beginning. And verbs are what we just saw. Actions, different things that you could take and then turn into a sentence. Like you could take to dance and turn it into I dance. And now all of these verbs, all of these infinitives fit into one of three categories based on how they're spelled. Look at the endings, and then I want you to write down what are those three categories. And by endings, I mean look at the last two letters of each of the verbs. They're the ones that end with an R. So look at the last two letters and see if there are any similarities, any three categories that you can start putting things into. Let's see if I can find one that's not. You'll see that a lot of them are the same. Okay, so here's another one. Okay. It's probably going to be too hard to keep going back, but when you're in there, you'll be able to look through and look at those endings. Ignore all the extra words. It's going to be the very first word for all of them. Ignore all those extra words and look, this one, that is the verb and it's also the ending. So look at those and see if you can find out what are those three different endings. What are those three different categories and fill that in. And then you are done.